Hey there. It is Rainy with No Idle Hands, and this is a tutorial that I have been meaning to make for quite some time, but having some computer difficulties, I have not been able to make this video. So here we are. Some of you may remember from a while back that I was making a dollar store quilt. Those were some of the last videos that I had made before I stopped making videos. So this is kind of the tutorial on how to make those hand-sewn blocks. And remember that I like to use hexagons, so I have the hexagon template that I use. And then I have a 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch square because this is a 1 inch hexagon, 1 inch on the side, and it's 2 inches across the widest part. So I will describe in another video how to make these easily. I found a great product that helps to make them super simple if you're going to be making a lot of these. So what I do is I have one of these little quilter's clips, and I start from the narrowest part right here, and I fold that one in first and this one in first. It's not super important that you go the same all the way around, but it can help put your seams together if you go in a clockwise manner, always folding this one under and then this one on top of it. Or I mean, even if you go the other way, even if you go like, you know, this, just maintain the same pattern all the way around. So if you're going to tuck this one first and fold it over, then do that all the way around, and it helps your pieces go together more evenly. So I just stick that clip on there like that. That's my first one, my first starting point. Then I've got my needle and thread, and I've tied a knot. I just have basic sewing thread. This came from Hobby Lobby because it was on sale, 99 cents. And I've been using this one. You can see it's well used. I've used it for the majority of the quilt thus far. And then just my scissors is the only other thing to cut the thread. This is just a plain old needle. I think it's like called an in between or a between. I'm not sure exactly, but it is sharp on the end. Don't use a dull needle, because it'll make your life miserable if you're trying to do this. But anyway, so we folded this one down first, and then this one. So this one is already folded. We're just gonna fold like that, and this is where the sewing starts. So in like this. Most people only go through this once. Oops, helps if you don't pull your needle. Now this step is not super critical that your knots stay and your sewing stays, but I just like to make sure everything is sturdy and solid, because this is not going to determine the actual sewing of the garment or the quilt. It's here just so you can sew these edges to the other pieces, and it just makes life easier. So like I started to say, most folks only go through once like this. I mean, you know, like just one seam. I like to do a little X, and I feel like that makes it a little more solid until I get the pieces together. So I've stopped there. I've got my needle up under. I haven't gone back through, but I'm gonna fold this piece right here, and I'm gonna come up through that next fold. And this makes a great project for when you're watching TV or traveling. It's small, it's portable, you know. So then again, I go here, and you know, this is not it. There's no exact science to it. You don't have to go through it twice, but I just like it to hold my seams a little bit better. Let me pull that a little bit because I don't want it to unthread. And then right here, and remember we stop before we come all the way out the other end, and we fold this down. And then we're going to come through both of those layers and make our little X again. And you do this all the way around. Stop here and fold. And I'm folding it right up against that template. I mean, I'm folding it pretty crisp, so it's the template is pretty snug in there. And then like this. Okay, so now we're coming to a point where we're almost to the end. You see this little messy thing here. Usually what I'll do here is I'll unclip this, straighten that fold out, refold it, and then just tuck that one. It should just tuck right back down. But that way you get it stays nice, and you know, the clip holds that last ending piece together, but it also keeps your fabric from sliding across your template and ending up with no fabric on this other side across from it. That's why I try to, you know, it's a twofold purpose. Okay, so we're still doing our X here. And then now we take the clip off and come out the other side like we did all the other ones. And just like that. Now, when you get done, remember this stitching is not super important, but you kind of want it to stay put until the pieces are all sewn together. So I just do like one little knot. I go through like that, and I come back through like that, and it makes a little knot just to catch it. And then I also come back close to the knot and go up through the top. And that kind of gives it a little tail. So, and that is how you make these little blocks. This is the basic step. So, as you can see, my little X's all the way around. And then when we get done, this of course comes out as we're sewing them together. I mean, some people leave them in for the entire quilt. I don't, because I like to recycle these things. I just do. So, and then once you get all of those done, you will start sewing them together. I chose the flower pattern, so you would be like, these are my border blocks. But I mean, you start here and you just sew. But that's a video for another day. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this, please give me a like, share, and a subscribe, or subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll try to be better about making more videos so you guys can see me again. So thanks for watching.